All right. Welcome back to another stream, another round of Civilization 7. We finished the Modern Age with Machiavelli last game. And we gotta start a new one. And this time I decided, you know what? Isabella sounds like a fun idea. I think I've never played... I didn't really play her at all, because I think her skill is very, very situational. She has quite the similarities to Civ 5 Isabella. She gains 300 gold every time you discover a natural wonder, and this is doubled if the natural wonder is in distant lands. I think in Civ 5 it is doubled if you were the first to find that wonder. She also gets 100% tile yields from natural wonders and plus 50% gold towards purchasing naval units, and naval units cost one less gold maintenance. That'll be interesting in the exploration age for sure. I've paired her with the Greek Empire. In retrospect, I should have paired Machiavelli with the Greek Empire, because his 3 influence per turn, the 3 influence per turn on the palace from the Greek Empire, and the 2 influence from the unique building would have made a killer influence game. Anyway, like I said, Democratia gives 3 influence per turn on the palace and 30% production towards the Oracle. They get a unique unit, an infinite unit, the Hoplite, which gets +2 combat strength if adjacent to another Hoplite. I think that is similar, if not the same skill that the Hoplite had in Civ 6 as well. I think so, at least. They also get a unique person with 1 charge that can only be trained in cities with an Acropolis. And specific logios is random. Again, it is. I will probably forget that. These unique units, these great persons, I really don't have. I rarely remember that I have them. And the Acropolis, the unique quarter built by, is made out of the Odeon and Parthenon, and gets +2 gold on the Parthenon for every city-state you're suzerain of. The Odeon gives itself gives 3 happiness and 1 culture adjacency for quarters and wonders. And the Parthenon gives 4 culture and 2 influence if placed on rough terrain. Also +1 culture adjacency for wonders. And for the first time since I started streaming the game, I believe, I am actually playing with mementos. I decided to take Corpus Juris Civilis, which gives me 1 extra social policy slot, and Corona Civica, which gives me +1 settlement limit per age, but 50% convert to city cost. And if I see that correctly, and I don't think that you see that just yet. I just need to put myself away again. But if I see that correctly, we actually have a wonder start. That would how's the word? That would explain why we already have 300 gold in the bank. And indeed, we have found the it's not saying here, right? Nope. We have found the Sangyaye. I have absolutely no idea how to pronounce that wonder. It gives 2 culture on rough terrain in the settlement and 4 production to happiness on its tile. And remember, that is being doubled. So that would be an 8 production 4 happiness tile. Now the question is, where do we want to settle? We could settle in place. That would keep us in range for the ivory. And that would also, is that rough terrain? That is flat tropical. We would like to have rough terrain. The problem is I do not see any rough terrain. I mean, there is rough terrain. 1, 2, 3. We could potentially 1, 2, 3. We could potentially build our unique quarter up here. 1, 2, 3. So staying here will actually, I mean, if we were to settle here, then we would still be in range, and we would be closer to that wonder. Then again, is that worth getting away from the ivory? I don't think it is. Times of production towards wonders placed in tropical plains and desert terrain. Tropical, this is all tropical. So yeah, I think I like to stay in place. We immediately start with a scout. And let's get a second scout as well. And I think I still want to go towards writing. I really would like to go towards that wonder. That would be production and happiness, and quite a lot of both of it. And we can actually now finally get that because we started with 300 gold. And that would be 60 culture. The fallen dead of a nearby conflict have been left without a resting place. A proper cemetery would honor them and draw pilgrims from far and wide. Move on for some gold or give some gold to get some culture. I will take that culture, absolutely. And there's cave as well. I would like to see that city-state though. I might need to risk sending my third scout to get that cave because it is a friendly, or let's say non-hostile independent power, and I would like to see where it is. And yeah, you see, 8 production, 4 happiness. That is absolutely lovely. We'll quickly build up a third scout. Okay, a wilderness shrine lies in a tranquil grotto. Its devotees promise healing and silence. Spend time in seclusion for minus 100% culture for 1 turn, but 75 happiness towards the next celebration and fully heal the unit, or recruit those who wish. We recruit those. Give me the production. I don't need to heal that unit. There's unfortunately a hostile independent, I believe. Alright, let's get the brickyard going. I found a new continent. We'll send you down south. Explorers have discovered a network of hot springs. These vapors offer respite for the weary traveler and inspiration for the poet. Paradise does not remain secret for long. Test the waters for culture happiness and happiness, or give some money. I'll take the culture and happiness. Thank you very much. Anything else of interest? There's the city-state. Gotcha. Thing here. There is a tent camp. There's some camels also, and here is a ruin. That one we'd like to take real quick.
مقابل جميعا مقابلة جيدة على طريق السفر. على الأقل
Ibn Battuta, yes, Ibn Battuta. Greetings! Right, before I forget, we play on Viceroy, I believe, standard, long, that's a shame, oh, you are in trouble, long, what's it called again, long eras, yeah, the standard, settings that I always have. Okay, the discontented subjects of a departed lord have disturbed his tomb. They haul out the riches buried with him, tributes stolen from their own chapped hands. Reclaim or rebury? I'd like to rebury. I would love to go towards Code of Laws real quick. Now let's see if we manage to get quick enough towards our Pantheon. That we did. Give me 2 influence on the altar. Speaking of altar, let's build the altar. A band of soldiers, their flag and faces unfamiliar, has kept a well-ordered but tattered camp in the wilderness. They have given up on home and need work to do and a place to settle. Find work for the soldiers or rebuild the camp where somewhere safe. Rebuild it where it's somewhere safer.
O Pachacamac, art thou in the sky or upon the earth? In the clouds or in the deeps?
That is another 300 gold, I believe. And you would give... Oh, honestly, I am tempted to try to settle that as quick as possible. Can we... We still need a couple more turns to be able to build out some settlers, but remember, each tile of that wonder would give me 4 production, 4 science, and 4 happiness, and also 2 culture to adjacent rural tiles from the wonder skill. It would be absolutely amazing to have that settlement. I need to take a look at where Ibn Battuta is. You need to run. And we can start on Kampa now. That is actually not bad. That is a little unfortunate. But it was a little bit of a gamble anyway. There's another hostile independent power. Okay, with that I think we'll get our hands on, we can get 3 settlers. Okay, with that done, let's go towards the Jade. Ah, Napoleon.
Je suis Napoléon, sur cette terre pour déterminer le sort du monde.
Hello. I do not know where you are. Unfortunately, I do not. Let's... Okay, there is Confucius as well.
君子问智于语，斯为智矣。
We can do a friendly greeting with him, and now we don't have any influence left. We need to run. Okay, let's see if we can... Where would we want to settle? We could put a settlement here. We could put a settlement up there, and then a settlement up there. Yeah, I think I like that idea. The Blind Poet. A Greek poet begins composing an epic work about war and conflict. Many enjoy his work, but some prefer a more adventurous tale. War lays bare the soul of humanity, or only through wandering can one learn oneself. I'll like to take the culture for now. With the amount of money that we have, we can actually get our hands on a library. Okay, you were attacked. Yeah, you need to run. Do I want to... I mean, 1, 2, 3... I mean, I could settle here. That would give me access to the sea. Which... isn't that bad. I would like to have access to the sea. So yeah, I think I'll settle here. 1, 2, 3. It will also give me closer to the Kowloon. Okay, and you will make your way... There is a big mountain range in my way. I'm not sure if it's the smartest move to settle that way. I'm sure like settling somewhere around here would be a better way, but I'd really like to have that wonder, natural wonder, especially as Isabella. Hello, Champa. Can we be friendly? That would be awesome. You are hostile as well, aren't you? That might be a problem. A celebrated diplomat has retreated to a sacred site to copy withering religious texts. Her oratory skills are wasted here, but she refuses to leave these documents to fade. Offer to reproduce the documents for some influence and gold, but I lose the unit, or move on for some happiness. I'll take the influence. Yes, I'll definitely take the influence. Because I need Mero to be a friend. Yes, you are in fact not a friend. You are also not really friendly. Mero, please be my friend. Which means Kampa, who was attacked, you were attacked. Run. How many turns? 4 turns until Kampa is somewhat happy with me. Let's get the Great Stele going. And I would like to go towards Masonry real quick. The fact that there are so many hostile city-states around me. Yeah. Let's see if we can even make it through here. That mountain range is a little stressful.
Ada, a pleasure. Tell me, what are your thoughts on calculus?
Please survive. Ooh, someone took Carthage. Interesting. You should be like... Yeah, I was about to say, you should be friendly by now. Okay, and you are in fact friendly. That is relieving. Okay, I do want to settle here. Paramount chiefdoms. The seat of authority has traditionally been shared among representatives from different towns, but some have begun to argue that those who live in the capital are better poised to delegate issues to the rest, and their voices are growing louder. Maintain distributed power, 10% production towards constructing buildings, or consolidate power in the capital, 50% production towards constructing buildings in the Athenae. I'll take the 10% across the board. Okay, yeah, we are heavily forward settling.
Cage.
Oh, that might be the end of my scout. No, it's not. Run! But I don't know what to do with the... I mean, I guess I could send you coastal, along the coast. That would be a thing to do. Oh no. I might want to send you up as well. Can you survive that? Aye. Run! I might need to purchase myself a hoplite real quick to deal with these. Okay, yeah, I do want to send you towards the coast. Who else would I like to have? You are almost certainly someone else's. I could fight Ada, but I could also target these hostile independents close to me.
May the might of the Lord cause no enemy to resist me, no enemy to follow me.
That early production from the Wonder is actually huge. I think I was never in the situation where I had nothing to build other than wonders. I mean, I could 2-turn the saw pit, which we definitely like to do. Can we send you along? I'll give you a slinger to protect this town. Oh, you have trouble as well. What the hell is that city, my friend? Okay, wait, what, did my settler just die? You came out of fucking nowhere. The last settlers' expedition ended in disaster. Some volunteers are prepared to try again, but the community is divided. Perhaps they should be better defended first. Train a settler, train a settler. Okay, I will get my... I cannot purchase myself a settler here because you're not big enough. Which means I need to start over with a settler. All the way... Oh, that sucks a little bit. And not gonna lie, that sucks as well. I'm kinda worried. You are... I think you're from Mary. Dude, you need to be my friend ASAP. This is not going to last much longer. I would like to have a monument for one. No, I'll take the 3-1. There might be better stuff. You better be my friend quickly. Confucius. And we might want to go to war against Ibn Battuta. That is something we might want to do. If I lose that wonder because of that, I'm going to be mad. A scout forever lost. There was such fanfare when the scout departed, and now the music is silent. The banners flying limp. So much time has passed that the truth begins to set in. He will never come back. Train a new scout. Focus on local lands. We don't need any more. But look at that. Hostile. That was hostile. That was hostile. 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 We didn't get a single neutral city-state. What the actual hell? You are almost gone as well. Okay, let's go towards bronze working. I would like to have the hanging gardens. We might want to get sailing first, though, because I would like to get that what's that coastal edifice. We cannot trade. Nice, nice, nice. I'd like to heal you up a little bit. Now the problems with the trading is that he actually likes me now, meaning a war is less and less likely. Receive a free civic? Yes, I would like to receive a free civic when I become suzerain of a city-state. The hub of culture. The Reformation has been a long and difficult process, but little by little the infrastructure improves, and soon the streets are full of tourists. Like a thread that sparkles in weaving, the city's vibrance grows. The city is enriched by its visitors, or the city impresses with its structure. It is enriched. Diplomatic attribute, nice. We've actually got 2 points. 1 cultural and 1 diplomatic attribute point. That we'll absolutely take. There's the cultural attribute point. Give me the agoge. Okay, where do we want to settle? We could settle in place. 1, 2, 3. That would give us to the wild game. 1, 2, 3. Not to here. 1, 2, 3. Also not to the gold. 1, 2, 3. But to the iron. We could. I mean, if we wanted the gold, we would be. We need to settle here. That would actually give us everything, but it would also set us really, really close towards Roma. And I don't think if that's worth it. If we want the gold if we need the gold desperately, we can always send another city, settle another city down there. I think settling in place is okay. There could be an argument for settling somewhere around here to get access to the sea. But 1, 2, 3, I could max it here. 1, 2, 3, that would actually work. 1, 2, 3, and it would give me the gold. It would send me away from the wild game though, and it is not a freshwater settlement. No, I think settling in place is okay. We do want to start immediately with these tiles because, I mean, look at them. Look at these tiles. Ah, you actually... Wait, hang on. I might have made a mistake here. You wanted to decrease the influence. That is interesting. Okay, fishermen have befriended a pod of dolphins. The animals weave through the water, threading their way into the fabric of the community. Delight in the creatures for happiness and culture, or study their habits. Delight in the creatures. Give me now bronze working. Sure. I think I can now support a little bit of stuff. Oh my. Anything I'd like to have? 1, 2. We could go towards that ivory. Fire! I mean, if you kill that scout, that is absolutely fine. I don't need that scout anyway.
The canal water gushes from above into the gardens. Fragrance pervades the walkways. Streams of water as numerous as the stars of heaven flow in the pleasure garden.
There's a little bit of a hard cut here. Not sure why that is the case. But we've got the pleasure gardens. We could go for 1 happiness and science of tropical terrain in the settlement. That would actually be amazing to have. I might just purchase the Odeon and Parthenon. The provocative stage. A playwright shocks Greek citizens with her new play denouncing the virtues of an honored hero. A group of theatergoers organize a boycott and march the streets of the capital, demanding the play be cancelled. The disrespectful performance should be stopped, or it is art's obligation to critique our heroes. It is art's obligation to critique our heroes. Okay, right. You gave me 50% influence towards initiating and progressing the Befriend Independent part. Ooh, yes. Plus 25% armor. What's it called? Commander experience. You give me new endeavor. 2 culture effective endeavors, sanctions, and projects you started or supported. Hoplites gain 1 combat strength for each city state you're suzerain of. There's a settlement limit down there though, but I would love to have. I mean, granted, I don't think that I need that anymore, or just yet, because every city-state I know is already been taken, or at the verge of being taken. But in general, that would be a nice thing to have. And I have gotten an expansionist point. The hell is that? Okay. Isabella legend unlocked probably. Wild fire. Yeah, that is really not good. That I do not like. Not sure why that guy is doing that, but that might mean that I want to try to take over at least these 2 cities. Give me 2 influence per turn. Yeah, and I don't need that anymore, so I guess we'll take the food and settlements. Ah, okay. You flip now. Interesting.
Right here.
I like what's going on here, TBH. We might want to get our hands on 2 hoplites and 2 archers. History of treaties. A great historian writes of Greece's expansion across the map. The work is an intricate exploration of the treaties and alliances that have helped build the empire, strengthen existing alliances for a diplomatic attribute point, or seek new relationships, strengthen existing. We would like to have the 50% influence towards initiating befriend independent actions. And I would like to go towards the wheel just so that I have the option to get my hands on siege equipment. Because I do think that war will be more or less inevitable.
Dude.
Ooh, actually, did we get the Gate of All Nations would actually be quite nice to have afterwards. You like me. I don't like that you like me. Then again, I don't have the
light is great.
army yet.
I am the path and the foothold of the people, because my eyes are of metal, while my teeth glitter with jewels.
Popol Vuh. Ooh, is that like a gold head? I like that. What is he doing? He's just settling like crazy. Queen of 2 Crowns, Isabella hears the call of the divine more in silences than in languages. She holds the world in her hands, contemplating where she will be called to seek its future. On the sea, research sailing, or across the land, train a commander for science and not all silence is divine. Science and another quest, or production towards training a galleon, all settlements and another quest. Do we want that? We could use galleys. Yeah, I think we'd like that. We could use galleys to attack the coastal cities.
Right.
You can give me. Let's go towards the mathematics mastery. And would we like to have? We like to have a fishing key, absolutely, and some barracks. You gave me 30% influence towards initiating endeavors and sanctions on the other one, and the oracle. Let's finish the Greek civics real quick. I should have gone for the culture boost probably.
No man is foolish enough to desire war over peace. For in peace, sons bury fathers. But in war, fathers bury sons.
Ooh, and it even works with the Hanging Gardens blue. I like it. Do we want to get the Sharukin as well? Yes. It would defend our city better. I don't want to go 1, 2, 3. You're done for 1, 2. Let's get these tiles as well. And I mean, take a look at that. Look at all of that. Isn't that delicious? If you have the
If you think
If you have the natural wonders, I think Isabella is incredibly strong. If you are unlucky and you don't have the natural wonders against Confucius, no, sorry, I do not want to go to war against you. I want to go to war against Ibn. Can we denounce you, maybe? Yes, we can. If you're unlucky and you don't have the natural wonders, then the entire skill more or less falls apart. That's what I meant with Isabella's incredibly situational. There is, oh, look at that. That would be a 4 food, 4 culture, 4 happiness tile right there. We could disgustingly try to snatch that. We absolutely could. I'm not sure if we should, but we try. Give me Flappo? Yeah, give me the Flappo, I guess.
No.
He'll hate me for that, if I even make it, that is. We need to... Where would we like to settle? Right here, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we would like to settle here. We don't have access to the ocean, though. If we were to settle here, 1, 2, 3, we would. 1, 2, 3, and we would still get that one. Yeah, we'll settle here. Or at least we'll try to settle here. Give me organized military. Now you fucking love me. I'm trying to go to war with you. What is going on here? Why do you like me now, all of a sudden? Batuta declared on Ada.
From this day forward, your pronouncement shall be unchangeable. To raise or bring low, these shall be in your hand.
That should be all the Babylonian wonders, right? That looks like the entire style with the blue colors. Also here in the Gate of All Nations and the Hanging Gardens. Or is the Gate of All Nations? That might not be a Babylonian wonder, but I think the Hanging Gardens should be, and I think that one is as well. I'll take the gold, thank you very much. Give me Army Commander experience and production towards training infantry and ranged units. Sure. That is the pyramid's gone. Okay, I guess. We can purchase stuff, actually. A villa would be quite nice to have. And a bath probably as well. A garden seems more worth it. That is Petragon. We'd like to have the Oracle. And you are filled, that is good. Wait, hang on. Isn't there like a... I mean, I guess we are already at the max. But I think there should be an auto-promote button now as well. Yes. Can I get my hands on a brickyard? We're closing in. How much money do I have? Not enough. Oh, nobody actually cared about Samarkand than I do. You will hate me for that a little bit, but that is fine.
And
yes, look at that! Look at that! That is just delicious. Okay, again, I would like to be unfriendly with you. Ah, you're not connected is the problem. Can I... 220 for the fishing key. I don't think a fishing key will connect you, to be honest. But... nope, I do not want to. But, having access to the sea is good.
I count the grains of sand on the beach and measure the sea. I understand the speech of the dumb and hear the voiceless.
I like how you barely see that wonder because of the other wonder that is in the way. We could go mausoleum. Yeah, you know what? Let's fully go for wonders. That is such a dumb idea. Oracle's purpose. The sacred oracle site is thought to be the mouth of the gods themselves, and so many pilgrims journey to hear those voices that their footfalls begin to transform the land. Those who have lived at the site all along bemoan the new world that suddenly surrounds them, but the gods have always demanded change and trust the site to the local community, or the oracle belongs to all of Greece. Of course it belongs to all of Greece. Yeah, that was, never mind, no mausoleum of Theodoric for me. We could go for Bursa. I'm not interested in Bursa. I'd rather have an amphitheater. Or, I mean, I guess also an army would be great. Maybe another army commander of some sorts. We might want to build up a standing army. Give me some walls and give me a market as well. Infidelity revealed. A young Greek woman furiously marches down the street, mentally cursing her lover, the local bear tamer, for straying with another woman. Soon that curse will be real, she tells herself as she bursts into the home of a local sorcerer. As he begins to engrave the lead tablet, he asks the woman what kind of misfortune she wishes upon her former lover. Such villains deserve to smell like putrid gore, or the unfaithful must suffer the loss of their livelihood. Everything for culture. Everything for culture. A missive to the underworld. Brimming with vengeful fantasies, the young woman carries her new tablet to the city walls. She stomps at the She stops at the tomb of a recently departed soul and deposits the curse at its base. The tablet rests against the tomb, waiting to be borne by the dead to the underworld. The story continues. Give me another army commander. And with it, I would like to have a couple ballistas and some more hoplite. Yes, I'll take the science. Can I get you an archer just for defense? Okay, what do? You're mangoes, 2 food, 2 culture. Quite a lot of mangoes, but you are unfortunately not connected to the settlement. And I think I think a fishing key won't help there either. Unfortunately, it does not. Okay, get me the mastery. And give me... that is the Emil Bell. give me... Let's go towards commerce. Dakian has been defeated. I have no idea who or what that is. But it is gone. Take the gold, thank you very much. That is the Weijiang Palace done. That is always a wonder that is gone pretty quickly. And Bursa is also gone. That is fine for me. The Scorpion. An engineer proudly unveils a design for a smaller, lighter ballista that can easily maneuver on the battlefield. Moments later, a rival engineer files a missile straight through the parchment with their own scale model of an immensely powerful stationary ballista, and a furious argument breaks out. Build the mobile ballista, +1 movements on ballistae, or the stationary +2 combat strength on ballistae. I will take the combat strength on ballistae. Absolutely, we'd like to have the combat strength.
After.
Only the deserving. Piles of grain and fruit spill across the stones, animals low in the distance. The bounty will be distributed to the soldiers, to the singers, to all who nourish and sustain the spirit of our people. All that remains is to allocate the choicest portion, the biggest honor. To the military, activate determined ability to combat strength on all units. To the arts, for some culture, or every citizen must choose for themselves. We'll take the combat, given that we want to go to war, and hopefully you start to really hate me soon, because I would like that war to start quickly. Okay, you have finished off that. We could go for the Pyramid of the Sun, and I would like to go for the Pyramid of the Sun. I would also like to have an academy though. Okay, there's 2 ballistae and 2 hoplite. There's 2 hoplite and 2 bowmen, archers. Can you start to hate me now? Please. Okay, give me, what do I want? Give me navigation. Yeah, right, we do also want to have that, right? 2 happiness and all settlements. Give me a handful of, you know what, we'll wait until we are at navigation to get our hands on some quadrariums. Okay, you finally are unfriendly towards me. That is good. Finally unfriendly, meaning it is only a matter of time,
The
hopefully.
warrior's blood flowed like water and gathered in pools.
Mexica account of Toxcatl. I think that should be like the Mayan, Aztec, not quite sure, wonders as well. Pyramid of the Sun, although Pyramid of the Sun, isn't that the one pyramid in like Teotihuacan? Like the one city that was already a ruin when the Aztecs
Skill.
entered? Oh, and perfect for the Colossus.
Ships at a distance.
Quadrireme. What we do have, we can purchase them for less money, I believe. The shape of the world. Philosophers strive sticks into the ground and measure their shadow. All across the world, they say, others are doing the same and finding different results. Some say the likely shape of the world is a cylinder, others claim it round, like an orange. Must be a cylinder for culture, or it's round for science, or the sun rises and sets only here for happiness. Cylinder, I heard.
An up.
Okay, with that done, I would like to go towards ironworking for my hoplite tier 3. And I think that was like, yeah, we've got the golden age here. And the rest is pretty... looks pretty bad. Yikes. Okay, we can, however, start a war. How do we want to do that? I think I would like to send you to both cities. There's an archer is the problem. And we'll just wait real quick. I will get my hands on a handful of quadriremes just to keep the my the waters somewhat safe. And another quad. And I think that we should be good to go. Let's see how that works. We can give us quite a lot of war support, that is the good thing. That is indeed a good thing. Okay, there is a Numidian cavalry, which is gone. We could try to tag you. Get that settler gone. And we cannot shoot, but you can shoot.
The truly...
How much damage do we do? It is okay. I mean, you do a lot more damage. Let's make you the assault general, and that should be Motia done. We'll keep the settlement. I don't like that I cannot shoot you though, and you probably cannot shoot from there either, I assume. Now, big question is, do we want Tanai as well? Not entirely sure if we want that.
He doth bestride the narrow world, and we petty men walk under his huge legs, and peep about to find ourselves dishonourable graves.
Like, imagine if all these wanderers would still stand. That would be awesome. And perfect for the Monk's Mound, which we cannot build. Why can't we build the Monk's Mound, you ask? Well, most certainly because it must be placed adjacent to a river. Duh. And there's one thing my city doesn't really have anymore, it is a river. We could turn you into a city. I actually would like to turn you into a city, given that you are in a rather stressful situation, meaning that you can actually absolutely try to build me the Monk's Mound. Is there any rough terrain? Is there any... Flat plains, flat plains, flat plains. I don't think... Flat grassland, flat grassland. There's rough terrain, yeah, there's rough desert. Can we purchase ourselves our way? That looks bad. 1, 2. There is also rough terrain. And now the Pantheon. Let's go. Give me... what do I want? Units heal 5 HP. I don't know how that works in general, but that always seems like a good idea. The Greek Plague. A mysterious illness rages through the capital, claiming an alarming number of lives. The Pythia calls it punishment for the people's loss of faith, but the shrouded bodies accumulate. Desperate people will turn away anywhere in search for solutions. Appease the gods. Experiments with new medicines. Now that's a question. We have these two, and then we have 1 mastery left. And in terms of research, we've got ironworking and a bunch of masteries. We'll take the science. Yes. Okay, you are done, meaning I build a lighthouse now. With this, yeah, I mean, I guess it's brimming with this content. It is just, it has just been captured. Words, I swear I know how they work. Will fire on you. Oh, we could go. Okay, assuming we can deal with you, we can send you south. That is something we can definitely do. We could try to go for Sunuraxi. Great. I love it. War sounds like that is just always fun. I should have probably not done that, right? Okay, you have declared on me as well, meaning Thebai will probably have problems. Can we get you? We can get you. Although then again, you are quite defendable, I would say. Of course, you've just got your hands on... Can I attack you? I mean, I guess we'll attack you then. We'll heal you up. Y'all need to heal as well. We'll keep the settlement. Is there anything else we can... We can turn you to Argos. That seems more reasonable. Jesus. But we can. Okay, and we need to attack you as well. Good thing is you do a surprising amount of damage. You can give me an arena. Yes. Okay, we'll heal you up as well. I am not entirely sure if I want to go for Thinai. I mean, you do have camels, which would be nice to have, and it would be more points towards the militaristic victory, which would also be quite nice to have. Plus, let me real quick upgrade you. You need to technically you need to heal. That may not be the smartest move. But I guess we'll find out about that. Ouch. Yeah, you need to go. You desperately need to go. Can we heal up a little bit for a couple of turns? Give me more strength. You need to heal real quick. What's that? That was the Sanchi Stupagon. Where's the Napoleonic army? Nowhere to be seen. Would you like to have an alliance? We'll put you at war with others. Forming an alliance with Confucius will put you at war with others. Probably with the ones I'm already at war, right? Wait, what? You're not. You're Ada. Oh my. I absolutely missed that.
God with some.
So I won't go against you. Well, that makes this decision a little bit easier. We can give ourselves a blacksmith. That would be great to have. You need to heal. Reinforcements have arrived. Isabella would get Akmonia. I'll reject that for now because I would like to have that city-state. And then we can talk about. Continue the crisis. Power at the center. At the heart of civilization, the capital city radiates authority. Banners bearing the sigil of empire flutter atop monuments to the power of a people united. Yet other settlements distinguish themselves, and as their stars rise, citizens question their place in this larger community. Does the empire truly represent us all? Do we know that? There's no influence in settlements you founded. Sure, I don't have need for influence anymore. Happiness in settlements with unfilled resource slots. How many unfilled resource slots do I have? I have Thebai doesn't have an unfilled, but you have. Yeah, that works. That is okay. Give me. We'd like to have the masteries now. Speaking of, I would like to have the Odeon and also a library. Okay. Heal up a little bit. That is the Emil Bell done. Ah, there we go. Now, how about that piece? You wanted to give me Akmonia. How about you won't give me Hadrumentum? How about Ruskia? Okay, Ruskia or Akmonia? Akmonia is here. Where's Ruskia? Sadly, I have no idea where Ruskia is. Akmonia... Akmonia doesn't sound too good, so let's see. Ruskia, is that 16? 3.15. You are overall far better. And I cannot get both. Yeah, okay. Let's propose that then.
تطور في الاتجاه الصحيح.
A righteous development, absolutely. That has brought us the golden age in Pax Imperatoria. Science-wise, we still need much more, and economic-wise, yeah, let's not talk about that. We will keep both these settlements. Now, in terms of peace with you, can't make peace for 1 turn. Okay. Your troops are still not there. Let's try to get the Colosseum. Overall, I would say that was quite successful. Let's heal our quadraremes real quick. You can give me this. And I would like to go towards the wheel mastery. Ah, yeah, here, hang on. I think that was the convert all button. If I just saw that correct. There. Upgrade all units for 320 gold, yes please. And I could also upgrade, but I don't have enough. That put... I think the Hoplite 3 was the upgrade I could do. Yeah. Let's get some more hoplites going. Okay, now that we are good again, what we say about making amends here?
Even...
Okay, one more. We need a lot more. The Tech Wrangler. Ambition drives innovation with still so much to discover and explore. Mastering a skill becomes the work of a lifetime. I will take the Codex. We need, however, we need 2 more codices, and therefore we need an academy. Meaning after the Monk's Mount, we'll get our hands on an academy. While we try to get more codices. One, 2, 3. Ooh, I would like to go to get that silver, but it is
And here
unlikely.
he lay, older than the hill he rested on.
Okay, that's the Monk's Mount done.
The unexamined...
Meaning you technically also now have quite a lot of slots. Sadly, Thebai Town is still not connected. Could I get my hands on a merchant? Maybe. And try to connect the town. Give me science from specialists, I guess. Could we connect?
While stands the Colosseum, Rome shall stand. When falls the Colosseum, Rome shall fall. And when Rome falls, with it shall fall the world.
Okay. Where's my merchant? There's my merchant. Let's see if we can't connect you. That would be great. Okay, now it is only ancient walls that we can start building.
Ships.
And more codices for me, please.
After.
And there's a future civic and more ancient walls. Broken borders. The empire fractures as once loyal settlements seek their own path forward. Laws and customs, symbols and pageantry, they are no longer sufficient in holding society together. What was once a shared identity forks like a river, and its currents bear many beyond political borders. They pledge themselves to outside powers, seeking new threads of connection and aid in extracting themselves from their former state. -6 happiness in cities, towns. Yeah, let's get the city happiness down. Failed revenge. As she awaits the effects of the cursed tablet to strike down her faithless partner, the young woman catches sight of him laughing in a local shop with his newest girlfriend. That sorcerer must be a scam artist, she claims, scaring several birds in the vicinity. Although perhaps a cursed tablet was an extreme reaction in the first place. Sorcery should be banned. Science, but -50% happiness for 3 turns. Or magic is wrong but profitable. Ban the sorceress. Give me also culture from specialists. And now we should be able to, upgrade that. The settlement of Sunuraxi is at the brink of a revolt. That we cannot have. And Rusicade is also at the brink of a revolt. That we cannot do anything against that right now. Haha, but we got the silver. Well, not yet, but at the very least, we've got it like in our empire. Build road to a friendly settlement. Yeah, does that work? Ah. Which means now you should be connected, right? Why are you not connected though? Ah, you are connected. I just didn't get a what's it called? A resource that that's probably what it is. I know. People are unhappy. Now I did get a resource though. Why does that still not work? Didn't that resource count? Let's repair that all. Although you're still unhappy, so might not do much, unfortunately. Why did that still not count? Unhappy citizens rise in Argos. Why are you unhappy? -2. You need to get your hands on an altar. And you are unhappy, but I don't have any other happiness. I mean, I have a villa, I guess. And you are just probably beyond saving unhappy. So, yeah. Nothing I can do there.
The true.
We still need to wait until No, hang on. Your stuff is done. Yeah, there is the Golden Age. So all I need is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more resources. Does that now work? Do we now finally get... Fuck. Can we slot you in here? Why not? I don't get it. Anyway, you need to stay happy. Pretty please. Okay, you are done. We could... Okay, now we can start mass producing the Logios. Let me guess, you have destroyed... Yeah, of course you've pillaged that one again. Can you please be happy? For the love of everything.
He heard.
Thank you. Where's the repair academy? And in we go again. Giving me the Golden Age. Thank goodness. Okay, you could build Angkor Wat. Would be fun to have. I seriously doubt I would get that. Okay, that is Plato. Plato. No, unfortunately you don't see that because I am again in the way. I am always in the way. That game is not made for people who have like cameras or a VTuber or whatever. Activate on an Acropolis to give this city culture pattern equal to 50% of its influence yield. Let's go. Don't really need that, but I guess we'll have it.
He was.
We've got ourselves a wildcard policy slot. I would like to gain the war support on all wars. Paradigm shift. As settlements drift farther and farther from the Empire's core, the capital falters and its banners lie limp. Once the city held civilization together, now it sits as a vestige of broken bonds and archaic union. Smaller hubs find voices that grow even ever louder, proclaiming their singularity amid the new communities, based not on tradition, but customs, beliefs, economy, identity. Continue the crisis. Happiness in towns, in your capital. What's the happiness bonus of Athena? Yeah, we can easily deal with that. There. I would like to have another settlement because why you say you are connected. Resource allocation and new slotable resources additional slot required. But why? There is and here and everywhere. I don't get what's going on. Arrête of Sirene. Activate on an Acropolis to grant 75 influence. Don't really need the influence anymore, but I guess. Yo, how about peace, my friend? You don't want peace. Okay. I guess we'll stay at war then. You are very, very unhappy. You are so beyond savable unhappy. So I guess I'll just let you be unhappy and hope that you won't revolt on me. That doesn't sound good. The settlement is in a brink of revolt. For one, they may revolt. Just kidding. But there is no way because you are not connected to my settlement, so you might revolt anyway. Sappho! Activate on a tile with a constructible with an open great work slot to create Hymn to Aphrodite. Okay. Nothing I can do there. Let's see if you revolt. That is Angkor Wat gone, which is a shame. A revolt! The citizens of Rusticata are extremely unhappy. They have risen in revolt against us. To war support for wars to declare, or to happiness and page in all settlements. So be it. I'm not going to fight for you. That is not going to happen. I much rather want to focus on keeping my other cities happy. And if you revolt, Hypatia, activate on a library to add 3 signs to the building. Ooh, Hypatia is actually quite nice. That is a 12 science tile, and now it is a 15 science tile. And if you revolt, was I to say, yes, I now am at 8 out of 8, meaning I'm no longer over the threshold. So losing that city actually works out, and it is not that important to me. I mean, granted, I did just push a bunch of money into it, but it's whatever. The people of neighboring Tinga are terribly unhappy. They have asked to join our civilization. Sure, we will welcome the people of Tinga. Where the hell is Tinga? Seriously, where is Tinga? There's Tinga. You're also unhappy with being here. You are... Fuck my life. People are just unhappy in general. I hate that this doesn't work. Okay, give me a granary. I want to see, how does that look? That is one pretty building district. I know they are unhappy. Trust me, I know. I get it. We can give you a -300, we can give you a +5 happiness villa, making you rather happy again. Should have probably gone. Can we get our hands? Nope, we are absolutely broke. Not that we could do anything else anyway. Let's get a bath. We want to let the city grow a little bit more. Aristotle, activate on an academy to add 4 culture to the building. Hell yeah. I wonder how many people they have. Pythagoras, activate on an Acropolis to immediately trigger a celebration. Oh, we will celebrate. Don't you worry. 1 resource capacity in cities. And now I can finally slot you in. Thank goodness. Now I technically only need 2 more. Which would be these 2. Which might be a problem. We could get marble, although I think marble might not be something that we can slot in. You need to grow, and that quickly. Where is my... anything that gives me food I need. This might not work out. Trade. Yes. We can easily trade. Aspasia, activate on a library to add 3 happiness to the building. Hell yeah! Look at that tile. Delicious, delicious, delicious. What? Oh no, that is 100%. Oh, that is a problem. Meroe is just 1. Oh, that is bad. That is bad. That is bad. That is The coming of a dawn. The world has settled into a new order. In the wake of unrest, borders have been reforged and political bonds redefined. The old world's models of authority have broken beneath the weight of progress, and the very nature of empire transforms into a new age. The age of antiquity is ending. Had I thought about that I can trade a turn sooner, it would have worked out, right? I don't get another... Nope. I won't get another turn.
Countless discoveries sprung from the intellectual rigor of Greek philosophers. Their records kept safe, their legacy was assured.
Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Had I thought about that sooner, I would have gotten all the golden ages. Sadly, I didn't think about it sooner. So yeah, no Silk Road golden. Not that I would have done anything with the golden age. Like I wouldn't. Although, ooh, yeah, actually, that would have given me the all the cities of the previous age remains cities. That would actually be the best golden age, to be frank. So, although then again, I only had another city, so one more city. So I guess it isn't that important. Yeah, that's on me. That was my mistake. I should have thought about trading with people more. I guess we still did more than good. Having 3 golden ages, I think I cannot be too sad about that in general. It works. Well, let's see who will take. Maybe next stream, the next game, not the next stream, but next game, maybe I'll turn the speed to like slower. I don't know if marathon is a thing. But I'm seeing as how the ages getting closer and closer to 1.5 hours, and I would like to push that up to 2 hours again. So maybe I need to slow down the speed a little bit. But that's neither here nor there. We could go for Bulgaria. I am not interested in playing Bulgaria just now. Yeah. I am interested. I might be playing Spain. That would, I mean, obviously it would work because of Isabella. The Songhai resource capacity in cities on navigable rivers. I don't think I have cities on navigable rivers. I think I only have cities on lakes that connect to the sea through navigable rivers. Although, I mean, I have that one independent power settlement, but I don't think that justifies taking the Songhai. Shawnee, again, not much navigable rivers. The Normans could be quite fun. Land units receive more movement when embarked, and land units adjacent to coast receive 5 combat strength. Also, White Tower bonus. A little bit of culture, a little bit of happiness. Receive a free Chevalier unit when completed. Maybe, I guess. The Ming, I mean, minus 15 science per turn for each social policy, but not tradition slotted, is tough. They do get 50% science in the capital, but I don't know if that is actually worth it. Spain, what does the Spanish thing do? 2 gold in settlements for every settlement in distant lands. Sure. In Chola we've played for too often. Inca, I think we've played. Did we play Inca? I'm not quite sure. I might go actually for Spain. Yeah, I think let's go for Spain. 15% gold towards converting a town into a city, or 30% in distant land. Counteract. Speaking of change mementos, I would still like to have these two. Yeah. That counters a little bit the Corona Civica downside. Cancel. Does that work? Yeah, okay. So yeah, we'll take Spain and see how the exploration age goes.
Undaunted by the ocean's expanse, Spain will follow the Song of Gold to unknown lands and make them its own.
I wonder if there are natural wonders to settle. That would be my goal. If I see a natural wonder that has not been settled, I want to. Oh, you are at 12 now. Nice. I want to settle it. And imagine, like, give me a second. Great Barrier Reef. 2 food, 2 happiness and science per age, 2 science on adjacent marine terrain. I mean, imagine that is a 4-tile wonder. So that would be 4 food, 4 happiness, 4 science on 4 tiles for Spain. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be great. We'd like that. But yeah. Well, hang on. He really wanted to settle up north. I mean, understandable. Look at how boxed in he was. That is wild. I still want to have the Great Lighthouse. I hope this will come sooner rather than later. Not really because I know whether or not it gives anything good or not, but more because from all the 7 wonders of the ancient world, it is my favorite world wonder. And we have 3, I believe. The Hanging Gardens, the Colossus, and the Pyramids. We are missing the Lighthouse, we are missing TOA, we are missing the Mausoleum of at Halicarnassus, and the Temple of Zeus, I think it was called. And I hope at least we'll get those 4. It kind of feels wrong to have a game where you build wonders and you don't have the 7 world wonders. But yeah, anyway, that's it for this stream. We will continue with that in the next stream, hopefully on Monday. Depends on how stressful uni is and all. Yeah, thank you all for joining. I hope you had a wonderful time, and I hope you still have a wonderful time for whatever it is that you are doing today. If you want to rewatch the stream, you can always check out my VODs channel, and to everyone else, have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!